The UH-1 helicopter, aka Huey helicopter, had a major impact on the war in Vietnam. In April of 1962, the Medivac Huey was introduced in Vietnam, before the U.S. was involved in the conflict. Americans piloted the Hueys, but they were there only to support the South Vietnamese Army. Then, in October of the same year, Hueys armed with 2.75-inch rockets and 30 caliber machine guns began flying in Vietnam. These were mainly used to escort Marine and Army helicopters that were transferring troops around the country. From 1962 to the end of 1964, the Army used more than 300 Type A and B model Hueys. In the next decade, Bell introduced a new UH-1D and UH-1H models, which improved the speed, stability, and durability of past models. Huey transports dropped troops deep into enemy territory, while the gunships escorted and protected them.
The Huey helicopter really symbolizes America and everything it stands for. It is built to last. The Huey helicopter, as stated before, has been used in combat for over 64 years. This Huey helicopter symbolizes America because it is strong, tough, relied on frequently, and it is basically the symbol of America's military. This helicopter is amazing, and it has saved countless lives, and is very durable as helicopters go. It can be in almost any environment, and it rarely fails under pressure. Just like America, this helicopter is frequently depended on during times of war to save the day. Whenever you see a commercial for America's military and its strength, chances are in the background or somewhere in there, you'll see a picture of the Huey helicopter. Or a design that's based on it, because they have different modifications. It is one of the most iconic helicopters. It has been in more wars. It has been in service longer than any other helicopter in U.S. history.
The Huey helicopter was first used in Vietnam in 1961. It was used for evacuating wounded troops from the battlefield to the nearest field hospital. This way of transportation saved nearly millions of lives in Vietnam. It wasn't until 1964 that the U.S. Marines added a little punch to the Huey helicopter. The Marines added machine guns and rockets to the chopper. With the extra firepower, the helicopter could be used for transporting handfuls of troops into a battle and provide support for the foot soldiers. The Huey helicopter was able to perform aerial attacks and strafe fixed Vietnamese positions. These adaptations made to the Huey changed the tide of war for the U.S., and the versatility of the Huey helicopter is what made it so great. It could be modified for anything from transportation to aerial strikes.